Hey guys, welcome back in. Going to finish up some of these farms here. Let's see, maybe this one. This farm's going to be silver, phosphorus, and circuit boards. So you should have all my plants put together. I got the rest of the star bramble last night. But I'm having issues. Oh, having issues finding one of my bases on my other account. So I want to stop by that base first, do an upload. Runaway mold farm. Yeah, so hopefully this thing just needs a fresh upload for it to show up. I've been meaning to do it for the past couple days. I keep forgetting to do it. Alright. Do the whole thing, capture photo, upload base. Make sure this is online. Alright, it's online, so I'm not seeing that plant base I just put together either. But that was only a couple hours ago, so that might take a little bit of time to settle. See if it's in my teleport list. What other bases? Yeah, I'm not seeing any of those in here. And it's probably because I built them over the weekend, so maybe just base servers aren't showing up yet, I hope. That's weird. Another thing I want to check, under network, can access finders, no one. Alright, so that might be an issue. I don't know how those got toggled. That might be my problem there. I've never turned those off. Any of this other stuff change? Okay, that looks good. Okay, so that does give me a countdown. Alright. So, I'm gonna have to go through all these spaces again and do fresh uploads, it looks like. Yeah, it'll probably just take a couple days for everything to settle. That's my guess. Alright. Do have some stuff here. I might need more pure ferrite. I had on that planet. Want's going to be on the other side, most likely. Forsaken planet. Overgrown. Oh yeah, that's right. I never dropped a base computer. That's right. Head over this way. Yeah, it's a Torrid planet. So. Yeah, I forgot that I never put down a base computer for this space yet. I wanted to try to find a better location, but I don't really feel like running around finding one. So that must be the portal. It's going to be probably be a crash ship. No, I marked it. Alright, there it is. So I'm going to have to wait a few days for all these bases to show up on both saves before I publish the location. Alright, that's power. That's going to be phosphorus. So I'm going to want to be somewhere in this area. Got my ship over here. That's probably why it crashed. Ship over here. It's going to be... That's a shuttle. Alright, this is probably going to be A class. Yep. Okay. That's why I chose this location. Alright, so I'm going to have to stretch way the heck over there. I'm going to have to stretch that one too. Okay, there's power there. Okay, power is close. Gonna have to stretch for 2 of those. I wonder if there's anything in this direction. Let me increase my sound here a little bit. See if there's gas anywhere.
Thermal protection falling.
Oh, I think I already got sulfurine. I don't need to scan for gas. Alright, I'm trying to make it so I only have to stretch to one of these. How far away is that? 385? That ship's just right over there. I would like to try to keep that ship in view. I'll actually put my base right here pretty much with the landing pad over that ship. So move a little bit further this way. That way people can see the crash ship as they approach. There, right here will work. Yeah, that way I don't have to stretch too far for that one. Alright. I will stretch to that one first. I don't have to stretch my power really. So, well, I don't have to stretch the power at all. Should start running out here. So I'm just going to start right here. Just to do the same thing. Expand this out.
Protection falling.
I'm gonna B class. This should be phosphorus. That'll be phosphorus. There we go. Turn this thing back down to having that voice in your ear all the time. It's really annoying. I'll probably end up doing a couple silos of this though. Phosphorus is good to have as well as silver, so I might do like 5,000 silver and a couple thousand of this. Alright, 58% is good enough. Let's get rid of all this again. Do what I normally do. I'll just drop this thing down a little bit. That'd be good enough. Nobody's gonna come over here and look at my refiner, so. Alright, I'm not going to bother with that wire. I'll move this out of the way though. Alright. And when I get to about 150, about 160 away, I'll dig a hole, put a refiner down there, and use it as a place to kind of tie in. right around here will work. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm gonna need an area because I'm gonna need to also put in 30 biodomes, so I need to take that into account space-wise. Let's see here. Supply depot down here. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and hook my pipe right up to it now. Walk back this way a little bit, make this a little easier to stretch. How is my connection too long? Sometimes your elevations can do that, I guess. I'm gonna gamble here. I'm gonna attempt to put a power line in as well. This might work, it might not work. For some reason, power lines really like to disappear on you. Just have to find, there's my hole right there. Come on, you're in the way. Alright. Let's set that there. Yeah, sometimes they like to de-render if you're too far away. But I am going to mark this with one of those roof pieces. Because this is in the middle of a bunch of vegetation, I'm going to put a lantern here as well, just to make it stand out a little bit more. Alright, so that one's done. And my power should be somewhat close here. Find my beacon. It's going to be silver way over there. Oh, just do it this way. Yep, standing right next to it. Okay, and we get a B-class hotspot, so that will help out quite a bit. Won't have to use as many generators. Should be able to pull at least 200 off of these. Alright, and that'll work. So I'm gonna want at least 1500, so I think I'm gonna be able to get away with 7 of these, and I can make plenty, so I'm just going to set them down. Just going to use a block again. put down 8 of them. I need to account for the other 100 I'm gonna need for my extractors. The mistake I made on the last base, I had to go back and put down one. Okay. So we need 1,500 just for the biodomes, so that gives me a little bit to play with. Now, I want to see if I can tie right into that power line that I put over here. Alright, there it is. Alright, you got lucky. Alright, we have power. Yeah, for some reason the power lines like to disappear if you go too far away. So, what I want to do, get back over to my base. And I'm going to tag my silver. And I'm going to move my ship out of the way because I can tell already it's going to be in the way. I'm starting to get in the hang of having moving my ship before I start doing stuff. Alright. So I'm 777 away, so about 100 units out. I'm going to dig a hole again for a silo to tie into. So, right about here would be good. I'd like to go with a kind of a little bit of a depression. That way it's already a little bit lower. I'm going to do the same thing. I'll put down a silo and a silo. One right there. Got one of those. And I should be able to see that one just fine. I think I'm going to do another one here as well. I'm actually just going to go and stretch the pipe in between them. That way they're already done. That way I just have to tie into that last one. There it is. Put it on the back side of this. Alright. Should start running out of building permissions here. There we go. Making my way out. I try to keep account of like higher and lower terrain as well. Keep a good mixture of the two. That way, make a nice pathway, you know, whether it's a high elevation or a low elevation. Yeah, I'd rather take the extra time instead of just building a straight line, just to make that diameter just a little bit bigger. Especially when you're doing a when you're expanding out this far, because I mean, I'm expanding over 500 units. All the other bases I've only done, you know, in the system, it's only been like 200 or 300 extra units, so this is a pretty far expansion. You still got another 200 to go. Same deal, I just keep putting up walls. At least I can hold a lot more inventory on this, save that last one. Those 300 stack size at 300 really gets old very fast. It's the most challenging thing about it. It's just not having inventory. The rest of it seems like regular permadeath, though. The space battles are a little bit more hectic. I find my stuff breaks a lot more in space, in the space battles. The same thing with the Sentinels. They're just a little bit more chunky. But damage taken seems about the same. But it's repairing your technology that's kind of a hassle to deal with. So I try to get a bunch of those repair kits as soon as I can. I'm next to a poisonous plant.
Protection falling.
I heard it hissing back there. Oh, it wasn't right next to me, it was right here. Not anymore. Alright, so this is going to be my silver. I don't know what class this was. Oh, it's just a C class. But I'm only going to put down one refiner anyway. Yeah, people are going to need a bunch of silver. It doesn't take too long for it to fill up. They can always come back a couple times. So put that back a little bit. Alright. Recharge this thing. How many of these can I build? Okay, I can build quite a few of those. That should be good there. I think I might just do batteries here. Just because pulling back the cable is going to be a pain. Because I think I might actually do 4 extractors if I can. Oh, I'm gonna need that chromatic metal though for solar panels. What do I have on me? You know what, I'm just gonna grab a storage bay 3. I think I already have some chromatic made up. Got a little bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna put down 4 extractors, I think. 4 extractors, batteries and all that stuff. And take those out. See here. So I'm gonna need 4 batteries. Wrong menu. Actually, I'm gonna just use that wire to hold them. 4 batteries and 8 solar panels. I'm low on something. Probably gonna be gold. Yeah, I don't have very much gold. Nope, must be metal plated. That's the good thing about these now. You can just kind of put them down wherever you want. You know, I'm just taking all of them. Now you can make all types of freaking batteries. Or solar panels, rather. What am I short on? It's only telling me 6 of these. Chromatic metal. Alright. Well, let's put that back again. Okay, I got none in there, so let's grab this activated. That's done. There we go. And all I'm gonna do is just, I'm gonna glitch them all right on the same point. So 8 batteries, 4 solar panels, or 8 solar panels, 4 batteries. All those connect. I'll make sure that's actually connected to the extractor, not that bottom wire. Alright. All of those. And start running my pipe. Yeah, that way I don't have to run all the way back. Run all the way back here for electrical as well. I'm gonna have to come back to rip out all my walls anyway, but I'd rather just do this, get it out of the way. So I'm not gonna worry too much about my pipe back here, but I do want to hide it as I get closer. start running out of room here. I want to kind of stay in the lower area when I can. Still got quite a ways to go. Connection's too long, so I'll just terminate it there. It's a lower area too, so I'm just going to continue putting it in low areas. And now back to here. So I should see one of my connection points here. Must be a little bit further down. I never put one of those roof pieces in. Made it a little bit harder to see. Alright. Just gonna stick my head in here real quick. Make sure everything's connected. Alright, 3,000. So I actually would like to put one more. So, I think I'll just do it at that next silo. So I can just stick another silo down in here. I was going to free placement. Kind of do something like that. Run it over to the side. And I just want to verify that that's going to give me 4,000. Alright, looks good. That's all pulled. I wonder if I'd be better off put my base right here. It is going to stick out a little bit. Yeah, I think I will. It's kind of in a direct line of sight of that, so I'm going to start with a one of these square frames. What I want to do is just kind of try to line it up with that a little bit. Do that. What I want to do is I want to move that cube down just a little bit, so I'm going to put down one of these. Come down a couple more. Now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to copy this frame, cache it, copy one of these, put that on the bottom, and glitch it in. So now I can just copy that, bring that down. I'm just going to delete that out for a minute, get rid of those. That way it looks like it's sunk in kind of nicely, and come up probably 2 of these. I just have to remember I have to build out quite a few biodomes, so I'm going to try to avoid crashing into stuff. So I actually am going to try moving it this way a little bit. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to use prefabs for this. It's just the easiest way to set everything up. I do just want to make sure that I'm going to be able to get everything in line the way I want it. A couple of those. One of these. And the biodome. Okay. Maybe some variation of that. At least I know I have enough room. I'm going to do the same thing I did before. Build out 3 there. Delete that. Bring these in. Delete these. This time I'm going to remember to put my walls in. Actually, I'll do these on the inside, I think. Yeah. Why are those eating like that? They're not paying attention. Alright. That'll be the foundation of that. Let's see here. I can toss my building back in. I'm gonna start off with the biodomes. Okay, I can make plenty of those. Trying to remember how I just did those other ones. Can I go out like that? I actually can. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, maybe. I don't know, these are gonna be... No, that'll work fine. Alright, good. Yeah, if I can use less pieces for stuff I would like to. Alright. That'll work good. Oh, I have to make sure that these actually line up too. Alright, so I'm gonna have to come out 2 before I put this one in. Okay, yeah, because I'm gonna have 2 rows of these. I can actually switch this over to a T connector. Alright. That out too. Do a T. Alright. That'll be my 15. Delete this out. Get rid of these. And hopefully, before I even put my building on, I just want to see if all these doors are going to work. Alright. Now, put my room back. Actually, I'm going to try to put a floor in here as well, so do that. And I'll put up a paver just to hold it in place. Put up 2 of them so don't accidentally delete it. Square room. Put in my doors. There's going to be 2 doors on each side. Yeah, as long as you don't move your cursor, they should just line right up. Alright. It should work just fine. Alright. Actually, get rid of those. I'm gonna move this out a little bit. Just to give myself a little more room to work with. Actually, can I should be able to just move. As long as I have enough pure ferrite. I'm gonna take a look at that. Okay, I can build quite a few. I'm just gonna get these ready for the next level. I just want to remember not to move these wooden walls until I'm done. And only say beacons out here. Alright. The base is almost done. So to get all these plants put in, I'm gonna move over my ship. God, I don't remember what ship they're in. Hopefully it's this one. Yep. Alright, good. Yeah, you see it, you know, I can put 1,000 a stack in this, so it doesn't look quite as crazy as that other save. So I'm just going to save here, and I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick and grab a drink, so I'll be right back. Okay, let's get back to this. I did pull up my my little chart for plants to make sure I have everything I need. So, circuit boards, cross crystal. I have way too many. Wait, plant resources. I have way too much phosphorus. I must have. Oh, is my freaking. Yeah, my freighter's in this system. Alright. I'm gonna leave that ship here for now. Actually, I can just take that ship with me. Alright, bring my freighter over here. I got a bunch of frost crystal in my freighter inventory, apparently, somewhere. Probably picking it up out of my my storage bays. So I want to move my freighter to a different system and then come back. Let's see. I haven't done frigates in a while either. Couldn't want to do that at some point. I'm just going to go to this pirate system. And actually, while I'm over here, I want to scan this system quickly. I'm actually looking for a toxic planet and a planet with a cactus flesh on it too. But I'd like to be able to get uranium and pyrite, you know, in close proximity to this system. Figured might as well just start with this one. So we'll see what I have here. It's also a pirate system, so it could be good. That sucks. Okay, I can get uranium there, and I can get pyrite there. Uranium. Okay, so I could actually probably use this system to get those last two things. I can also get magnetized ferrite here, too. They're all activated. Stormy as heck. Alright. I don't think I'm actually missing anything else. Alright, so I think this system will work for a secondary system. There's no bases here, doesn't look like. Alright. I don't even know if anybody's discovered any of these planets either. It was uploaded 6 years ago by somebody who just passed by and then uploaded it. Alright, now I'm just going to warp back down. Your bases. It must be this one. Yep, Torrid planet, so we're back here. Now hopefully my plant totals will line up. I don't want to accidentally plant too much of anything. So always make sure I check these before I actually get started. Plus it doesn't help that I'm looking at a chart that's designed for 16 stasis devices, so I have to kind of do the math in my head as I go. At least they're easy numbers. If it's anything difficult. Alright, my ship's right there. And just check them while I'm here. See, Frostworth, I want 64, which is right. Solarium. Solar Vine. Yep, 128. Perfect. Cactus Flesh. 32. That's correct. Star Bulb should be like 200 and something. 256. Yep, perfect. Alright. One thing I am going to do, I'm going to do this kind of different than I normally do. I'm going to start off with a Frostworth here. Mainly because if somebody comes in and they need a bunch of glass, they can get this without having to... they can get the glass, while the frost crystal without harvesting a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I only have 3 biodomes I can really do that with. Actually, no, they can grab them from the ground. So, actually, it won't matter. It's not going to matter at all, now that I think of it. Because they have to harvest the upper dome. Because I'm going to be using 30 of them. Unless they handpick them. Well, you know what? I'm just going to do it like I normally do. Alright. I'm going to start off with Star Bramble, because that takes up the most amount of room here. Yeah, I was thinking that there would be a free biodome on each side, but it's not going to matter with this one, because you have to use up all your spots. So, I'm just going to start off, get all the Star Bramble in. This is going to take up most of the space. Alright, so those are done. Yeah, and Zane has a really good way to do multiple stacked biodomes too. I think you can do, I think it's 7 biodomes in one spot. That works pretty well. I tried doing it before and it does work. I just don't remember all the steps to do it. It's not too complicated though. It works really well. It's the same type of idea, but instead of going 2 biodomes, one on top of the other, you can actually put a biodome underneath your current dome and then expand it up by half walls. And that works pretty well. What I've seen, I've only done it once, so there's a bunch of more steps. I'm not sure how it works with prefabs. So that's the main reason I didn't want to try it with this. At least in this method, I know it definitely works. So, but if I do a stasis device farm or something on normal mode, I might give it a shot. Go and get all these put in. Only 160 more to do. I should have hooked up power to these too before I even started. Doesn't matter though. It's only going to take like 10 minutes to plant all these, so I'm not missing out on much time. Yeah, I wanted to get all these done this weekend, but I wasn't able to get on early yesterday to get this done. Can you work your way around, and I don't have to worry about overplanting anything, or if I do end up missing a planting spot, I know right away. I can't plant too many. No way. Like, you can have all the minerals you want, but you can't have too many plants. So, that's those 96 more. Yeah, you'll know right away if you are missing something, because when you finish up a biodome, if you look down to your remaining piece count, it's going to be in a multiple of 16. So you know pretty much what your multiples of 16 are, so you'll know pretty much right away if something's off. I don't look at it every time, but kind of a good practice to get into. If you're not sure about multiples of 16, just think multiples of 8, and you should know right away if you're missing something. Especially when you're working with larger numbers, like, 256 or so. Oh, that one's done. But yeah, Star Bulb takes up all these, and then I think it's 2 more by the time you're done. Alright. Double check, make sure everything's planted. I just look for the bulb. Alright. Oh, no, I was wrong. It's going to take 16 biodomes. 16 times 16. So I'm just going to hook my power up. So that's out of the way. Alright, we got juice. Alright. Click save. Now let's set up the rest of the biodomes. I think I'd start right with a biodome. Alright. Now I'm not going to have magnetized ferrite. Alright. Got plenty of glass. You know what? I'm just going to teleport out. Go get some magnetized ferrite. No. Actually. I'm going to mess around with that. Wrong one. I want ferrite, not that. Now I should be able to make 20. Alright. And get rid of that. put in the other 15 biodomes. I'll just leave that there for now. Oh, gonna run out. Alright, just put one on top of each of those. Ooh. Alright, and delete these out. Alright, those are all in place. Do a quick save. Now go back to that Star Bramble so I don't forget it. Only need one biodome of that. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to go with Solarium. That's the next one that's going to take the most. Again, I just start where my door would normally be. That way you keep track of what's planted already. And it takes up quite a few biodomes. Yeah, and this is the crop that makes this thing take forever, because it's got a 16-hour growth cycle as well. So those 5 are done. Make my way around. The rest of this in. we'll go kind of out of order here. This last one I want to put something else in. It really doesn't matter, you can plant anything anywhere. So I like to keep things a little bit different. Alright, so those are done. So yeah, let's go right to frost crystal. I just have to make sure I'm looking at the right chart here. Okay. I'm gonna have 4 biodomes of this. Alright, so those are done. And 2 more biodomes of this. And the rest is going to be, what, Mordite, I think? No, cactus slush. Alright. Alright, now cactus. Yeah, this is another one that takes a long time too. It's a 16-hour growth cycle. There's actually 2 plants that kind of work against you for circuit boards. The circuit boards give you just under 1 million a piece, so you do a few cycles of this, you get good amount of money. And it's passive, you just kind of log in, come in here once a day, pick them up and make them. Just extra cash, especially when you start upgrading your ships and multi-tools and stuff. If you're not doing storage augmentations and you're upgrading your ship, it really costs a lot of money. So on Permadeath, you want to take all the advantages you can get. Alright, that's going to be all of those. Everything is planted. And I can get rid of these walls finally. And really shouldn't need much room out here. Trying to decide where I want to put my silos. I could put them inside. Oh, actually, I want to drop this floor down too. So, do that before I get too carried away. Move this inside for now. I'm just going to drop this floor down by a half a floor width. So come up 5 pavers. Move this up. Come down a wall, a half. Actually, get rid of that. That down. Then I can just get rid of that. Move this down. I should drop it so that it's nice and flush in there. And see if I can do a little micro adjustment here so that the floor is not way underneath. Delete that. I just want to make sure to keep that half wall there until I figure out the placement on this. Not quite enough. That's going to be too much. Go with that. That's almost right there. So, 2, 1. No, that's. No, that's too far now. How far will that go? That'll be good enough. That won't even be noticeable. Yeah, you won't even see it inside. I should have just gone with that to begin with. And I think you should be able to put those under there now without any issue. I'm just gonna put up regular old landing pad. Get rid of that. Alright, that matched up pretty close. I'm just gonna put another one under here though, so there's no gap. Alright. I always try to do something like this too to keep people from falling off. Do a quick save. I should get in the habit of just moving that because I delete it every time, then I have to find it again. But I'm gonna put in a couple silos. Actually, yeah, I already have the right amount over there. Let's see here, Supply Depot. Back to not being able to glitch again. Just one of the problems with like a newer controller. They're almost like too sensitive or something. Normally when the buttons start getting a little squishy, they get easier to use. Alright, so get rid of that. Not gonna want me to delete this one. There we go. Just to make things easier while I'm here, I'm gonna put it in my pipe. I go to the right menu. Try to get that so it looks like it's fairly straight. Do the same thing on this side. Now hopefully I'll be able to tie into these without any issue. Make this one kind of a silver color. Make this one kind of an orange. That. Now I'll run my last piece of pipe here. Yeah, that way at least when people do show up here, they'll see that too close to Starship. Try to do something like this. Yeah, at least they'll see that ship right there. They won't have to use a teleporter or anything. And I don't care about that pipe, it's good enough. In case you can't tell, I'm getting ready to be done with this project. So, worst comes to worst, I can always come back and clean it up a little bit. And I can kind of hide this one a little bit easier. Alright. Now I'm going to double check those. Make sure everything adds up. If I have to add any silos or anything, I can do it now. Alright, so got 5,000. And I'm gonna have 2250 there. And of course, these are not taking paint again. You know, it's like the minute you leave the base, all the colors like get messed up. Yeah, it's been like that since Frontiers. You know, we're going like 2+ years of this stuff happening. I mean, I know you worked on a new game, but can you try maintaining the one that made your studio millions of dollars, you know? Alright. I'm gonna have another one of these to fill in, too. One. Again, you just want to make sure you're not accidentally deleting pipe or wire doing this.
Protection falling.
And a lot of times when I get about halfway through deleting these, I'll just jump right to the other end, work my way back. I don't advise doing that on Permadeath unless you have shields. Doing that little reload glitch thing. Especially early on, because you hit something hard enough, you're going to take a massive amount of damage. I only had like 2 hours to jump on tonight, so I wanted to try to get this done. I get on tomorrow, I want to take a look at that other system and see what those planets look like, and hopefully I can set up a uranium and pyrite farm. There might be some gases in that system too that I don't have. So it'd be nice to be able to get the gas and the mineral in that system as well. I'm not even really sure what they are. I'm pretty sure I don't have them in this system though. All of those ones. That's gonna hurt. At least I have a shield on this account. I'm just gonna go back and delete any of these beacons and extra stuff. I shouldn't need that wire anymore. I thought I deleted my marker for this, but I didn't. Oh, I still have to fill in. Got a couple holes that I need to fill in as well. Come on. Thing. Looks like I already got it.
Protection falling.
Right. Toss in a teleporter and rename all this. I think I'm pretty much done. We'll need to move my computer up top too. And before I forget, I want to put in cloaking device. Grab my computer. I like to put it right near the front door. That way people can find it easily. Shadow. What am I looking for? That. That over there. Got a small button there. Okay. And just add some colors. Alright. Do a quick save as well. Go ahead and rename this. I'm gonna run out of room again, so I'll just skip the brackets and phosphorus. I think that's only 2,000. Yeah. I don't know how I want to spell that thing out. Let's go to the P. 2K. Of course, I can't get a good shot. Just start putting my computer towards the front of the build when I first put it down. Alright, that will work. Go upload base. Now that should show up. So all I'm gonna do from here, I'm just gonna teleport back to the space station, and I'm gonna end up calling it a night. I'm gonna try to get on a little bit tomorrow, and look at some of the surrounding systems and see what I can find. If I find a system that I think will work, then I'll go there. I want to see what those other. Let's see, there was a. Yeah, this system here where this is. Extreme radioactivity. Dead waste. Alright, they might not be too bad. I can get the magnetized ferrite over there as well. So I might end up checking these out tomorrow. It's a pirate system too, and it's right next to this one. Fuel generation core backs. Alright. Yeah, I might give that system a shot. Yeah, I'll just have to remember to change my ship next time I get into. Alright guys, well I gotta run. Thanks for swinging in, and I will see you next time. You guys have a good one.